first guest tonight is an Academy Award and Emmy-nominated actor and musician who you know and love from iconic movies like Jurassic Park, The Fly, and Independence Day. He returns as the Wizard of Oz in the highly anticipated Wicked for Good, which opens in theaters and IMAX Friday, November 21st. Let's take a look.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz. No one believed in you more than I did. But there's no going back. And we can't move forward not until everyone knows what I know. And once they know the truth...
They're not going to believe it.
How can you say that?
No, I'm just being straight with you. I could tell them that I've been lying to them till I'm, forgive me, blue in the face, but wouldn't make any difference. They're never going to stop believing in me. You know why? Because they don't want to.
Please welcome back to the show the one, the only Jeff Goldblum. Hello, old friend. Hello.
Hello, my old friend.
I've learned long ago having you on the show, don't have a plan with Jeff Goldblum. So I got some pictures over here. Maybe I'll show them, but the floor is yours, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look at you.
Yeah.
You're a vision in charcoal, I believe.
Yeah, I try to keep it. Well, especially when you're coming, I feel like, again, you're sartorial splendor. When did you become this fashion icon?
When indeed? I don't know. I don't accept the premise of the question.
Don't you feel like in the last 5 years people have been saying, whether you accept the premise or not, Jeff Goldblum, man, I wish I could pull it off.
That's what they say?
Yeah.
I don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
I think I know. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a stylist, Andrew Vitero. He's backstage.
Okay, great.
My wife, Emily Goldblum, is very instrumental in...
Wonderful.
Quite wonderful.
Yeah.
She has taste like nobody's business. But anyway, and then, we get...
Well, you have to dress up because you do, like, a high level of... you recently did a gig at the Pittsburgh airport.
Is that funny because it's high level?
That's funny to me. Yeah. It's funny to me.
It is. I did do it.
They're opening a new airport.
I made it to the top. I opened a new airport, but it was actually a very big honor. And they're doing a new... I'm from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
You're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Yeah. My dad's from the Burgh.
And our band, the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra, did it. And guess who was there? Cam Hayward.
Joe Manganiello, his beautiful girlfriend, Kayla.
Very beautiful. Cam Hayward.
Cam Hayward, big smiling Cam Hayward. But this is, I joke, but this is a brand new, beautiful architectural feat. I actually flew out of Pittsburgh this morning. It's the last day of the old airport. Tomorrow it opens.
You've got beautiful architectural feet, if I may say.
Feet?
So you're like Zelig or something. You were there the last
day, yeah.
That's monumental. And you took your kids to their first Steelers game.
I took yesterday. It was pretty amazing.
That's amazing.
You took your boys to the 18-inning World Series game.
I did.
One of the greatest games of all time.
It was so great. By the way, can I say something about Cam Hayward?
Everybody wants you to.
Thank you. You're such an expert on things Pittsburgh, and he's a pal of yours.
Yep, he is.
I know. I was starstruck when I met him. He's
you're a tall gentleman, but he fills the frame.
He certainly does. So here's a trivia question.
Yeah.
Cam Hayward is related to Susan Hayward. How?
Susan Hayward.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Cam Hayward, Susan Hayward.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Who is Susan Hayward?
Are you seriously asking that?
I am. And I bet, make some noise if you know who Susan Hayward is. Okay.
There's no shame in that. No shame in that. I don't think I've ever seen, in fact, a big, smarty pants that I am. I don't think I've ever seen a Susan Hayward movie. She won the Oscar for I Want to Live. I read today in the Wikipedia.
Oh, so this isn't trivia you knew. You tried to find a really hard question about Cam Hayward to stump me.
I tried to find something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so how is he related? How is he related to your favorite?
Highlight your grand knowledge. And
yeah, of course.
They are related because they were both had bit parts in the 1938 movie The Amazing Dr. Clitterhouse.
You know what? Look, I'm going to say something, and I mean it authentically.
Yeah.
If this is how you want to use your time here, it's fine with me.
You're so funny.
It's fine with me.
I'm sorry.
If this is how you want to, with your funny little jokes.
Hey, you're a joke. Well, I was
Yeah.
inspired because you're a joke, 8th degree black belt master
Thank you.
craftsperson.
But still, I mean.
So what I really did today was I looked up, I started to think of jokes, because I do like to think of jokes.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Do you think of jokes all the time yourself?
I will admit that I do. When one occurs to me, it's probably the happiest I am.
It makes me very happy
Yeah.
too. And I like to, I'm telling jokes all the time. I'm not proud of it, but I do it. It's a kind of an addiction. So today I was going, oh, Cam Hayward and da-da-da. Wait a minute. And then I thought of the premise.
Yeah.
Cam Hayward, Susan
By the way,
Hayward.
can I tell you a little tip about jokes?
Yes,
What you're
what I
doing
want.
now is not the fun part.
Possibly. I like to see how the sausage is made and to talk about it.
I feel like if you were at if you had Jeff Goldblum's sausage restaurant, you'd come over to the table and be like, now that you've enjoyed it.
I like sausage. I'd like to
do
have
like
a sausage restaurant.
I love
Bauerwurst, Bratwurst.
bratwurst, knockwurst.
I do like.
Would you just want a sausage restaurant to you be able to use the accent the way you just did? Because I feel.
Yes, I do like to
Yeah.
use an Austrian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want the Bratwurst? Yeah, your accent was very good. You have an ear for many things. You're a master impressionist.
What's the hardest accent you've had to do in a movie?
Hardest what?
Accent you've had to do in a
Accent?
movie. You said what?
Oh.
Like I was changing the gears.
I misheard accent. I thought you said act.
Yeah.
What's it? You said it quickly.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
the
yeah.
hardest act? You play it back.
Yeah.
When you play it back, you'll see. I'm not completely wrong. Well, I did a movie called, off the top of my head, Adam Resurrected, and I was supposed to be from Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was just about that good. Yeah.
I mean, now I kind of want to see this movie. We do legally have to talk about Wicked, and we're going to do it this next act. We'll be right back with more from Jeff Goldblum. Welcome back. We're here with the wonderful Jeff Goldblum. I have 4 choices. You could talk about the baseball game. You could talk about art in your home. You could talk about doing a Wicked NBC Peacock show with Cynthia Erivo.
It's like pick a card.
Or
any
your
card.
Hollywood, you got a square on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
A
Or not
square?
a square, yeah, you got to.
No, yeah.
That's a little bit less than a star. Yeah.
Right. You're mixing me up with Charlie Weaver.
Yeah. Once again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good reference. Good reference.
How's
Or Charles Nelson
how's
Riley.
Charles Weaver related to Cam Hayward?
Not at all.
Not at
but
all, you're
Charlie Weaver is related to the Arquettes. His last name was Arquette.
Really?
Isn't that correct? So he's a relative of course, Patricia
Yeah.
and Rosanna. What
Rosanna.
movie did I do with Rosanna Arquette? I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, wait, The Tall Man.
No.
Desperately Seeking
It
Susan.
was the tall guy. I wasn't in You're mixing me up with Madonna. I was not in.
Okay.
I was not in. that
What was it?
different-
Give me a hint.
I forgot. What are we talking about?
What movie were you in with Rosanna? Oh, the clitoris one.
Damn your eyes.
Meeting the Clitersons, or what is it? What's it called?
Yeah.
What was your Rosanna?
Meeting the.
All right, so once again, all right, we're
no,
gonna
I
say
was
we're
in
gonna
with-
say we've covered this.
Okay, we covered that. Good idea. Next.
Cynthia Erivo. You look at you on piano with Cynthia Erivo. I mean, let me tell you. You are, what I'm very happy about, both of you are lights. You're very different lights, but to see you on stage, you're a light, she's a light. Like, being with you is very special.
Oh, a light.
Yeah, a light.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Did you think I said act again?
No, but it's an unusual phrase.
It is a very.
You are
but-
a light.
Yeah.
You are a light.
I hear it all the time.
I'm sure. No, I mean, you got a light? Hey, mister, you got a light? But you are a light. Well, you are a light. No, I can't. I'm not in the same category. She is as bright as the night sky. She's like every constellation.
Okay, there we go.
I'm like Orion's belt.
Oh yeah, just like one loop.
Yes.
You know what? It bums me out having kids. Do you have this yet where they're so happy? They always want to tell you what constellations are up, and they only ever know 2.
Big Dipper, Little Dipper.
Yep.
Yes, I think those are the only 2 I know. But if I had my phone,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, that
You
app
do
is
the
pretty
app?
good.
Yeah.
I tried to get them into that. You can aim at any place,
Yep.
and it'll show you the whole thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Then they got a little interested, and then not so much. We haven't, used it.
I'm finding that with my kids with everything. They get a little bit interested and then not so much.
Yes.
That's the age.
Yes. Well, ours are 8 and 10. Yours
Yep.
are right around
9 and 7, yeah. And 4. I don't want to just dismiss her.
No way. I don't think you
She's
should.
fine, though. She's interested in everything. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So I can't imagine you've got your hands full, I'm sure, because 2 of these boys,
2 of these boys, you got them.
oh my gosh, do I ever. They're amazing.
Why do we have this picture?
I'll tell you. Oh, I know. Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, behind the sweet Woody, who's now 12.
Oh, that's a beautiful dog.
I know you're a dog lover.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about
Thank
Frisbee.
you. Yeah, she might come back.
Yes, I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm sure she will. I sense a presence here in the studio right now. No, but behind that is this obnoxiously narcissistic, but hopefully taken with the irony with which it was hung, picture of me. It's from the set of Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
I mean, it's a perfect movie. And by the way, everything in a Wes Anderson movie is art. Everything.
Yes.
So to have what I wouldn't give.
I agree. Well, I didn't give anything. He gave it to me.
Yeah, well, it's a great gift.
And it's there. That's why. And
Yeah.
why you have it, there was a conversational thread that might have led there. But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
This has been a real journey for you, and I'm so excited to see the last act of it. These Wicked films are really special, and it's been just wonderful watching you as a cast come through our world at a time where we most needed you. It's really just been special.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No,
Can't wait.
Thank you. It's true. It's true. John M. Chu is a genius, and I think he's done a Meisterwerk with this movie, both movies, but this really sticks the landing, I do believe. It's just glorious, and with those 2 women singing like they do and acting their hearts out, just fantastic. And yes, for these times or any time, I believe this movie can contribute, if you agree, if you see it and feel the same, something that is noble, uplifting, and delicious.
Well, this job never feels like work. The least it feels like work is when you're here. You guys, this is Jeff Goldblum. There's no one like him. Wicked for Good is in theaters and IMAX November 21st. We'll be right back with Jane Krakowski.